Muy buenas a todos y bienvenidos a Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright Trilogy o Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy, llamadlo como queráis. Vamos a por el segundo juego.
Que el 40% de vosotros me lo ha pedido.
Es que... Musashi, esto va por ti. Si estoy grabando esto es por ti. Porque cuando alguien me pide un juego así, digo, es que le mola de verdad. Es una cosa genuina. De decir, me mola de verdad. Así que vamos a jugar esta versión que es, este juego es del 2002, puede ser. Aunque en el 2019 se hizo el remaster, si no entiendo mal. A lo mejor no estoy entendiendo nada. Pero bueno, ahora podemos escoger qué episodio queremos hacerlo. Yo, por respeto a todos vosotros, voy a empezar en el episodio 1. Pero Sheila, ¿por qué no empiezas ya directamente en el final, ya que estamos? Y digo, no, vamos a empezar por el principio. Hace fácilmente
20 minutos después.
un año... No, a ver, yo ya hace más de un año y medio que vivo en... Ahora mismo hará un año y 3 meses. Calcula un año y medio fácil que grabé el primer juego. Ha llovido bastante. Aún en época de sequía ha llovido bastante. Así que habrá muchas cosas que no me voy a acordar. Digo, hostia, este no era... No sé qué, este no sé cuántos. Pero bueno, para flipar. Vale, voy a ir mirando de vez en cuando que esté todo grabando correctamente, porque no quiero tener problemas con grabar. Ahora, especialmente con mi super ordenador. That's far enough. You can run forever, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Oh shit.
¡Oh, shit!
What have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like this. Huh? But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence. You are no longer worthy of your title. Sentenciado a 3 meses de prisión. September 8, 9:08 a.m. District Code Defendant Lobby Number 1. Me acuerdo cómo hacía esto con la voz. Yo al menos intentaba hacerlo como la voz de Pop Esponja. En plan, 2 hours later.
20 minutos después.
Ese tipo de meme. Veo que... ¿Pero qué está pasando? Madre mía, veo que después de esto... No le fue muy bien al TT Phoenix. What a nightmare. And I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. I really shouldn't be dozing off right before the trial starts anyway. Beep. Huh? Looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. Talk about a close call. I hate to do this to you, but... It's nothing personal, Mr. Attorney. A ver, 3 minutos grabando y tengo más preguntas que respuestas. Esto... Joder. A few minutes later. District Code, Defendant Lobby, Number 1. Vamos allá. ¿Qué ha pasado? Ouch, my head, it's throbbing. And why does it feel so foggy in there? The fuck are you? Good morning. Good morning. What's wrong? You don't look well. People are at their best first thing in the morning. Where's that fighting spirit? Sorry, but can you please turn the cheeriness down? My head sort of hurts. Madre mía, menudo golpe. Al final, de tanto golpe que se está haciendo, va a empezar aquí como a salir con un poco de sangre. Madre mía. Roger that. Am I in trouble or something? ¿Ah? ¿Trouble? Make it double. Para defender el mundo de la devastación. Para admitir a todos los... Estoy aquí como si fuera el Team Rocket. ¿Queréis problemas? Pues escuchad nuestro lema, cabrón. Madre mía, estoy muy tonto. Veo que estos vídeos van a ser largos con la tontería que llevo encima. Wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? I thought maybe I had done something wrong. Yeah, what are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble. ¿Cómo? I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Life in my hands? You promised me. You said you would prove that I was not guilty. No, not guilty? Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all the other lawyers had laughed me off. Leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day. Por cierto, hemos visto que se llama Birdie. No sé cuándo ha dicho que se llamaba Birdie, pero bueno, ahora sabemos que esta es Birdie. And just like that, I was moved to tears. ¡Buah, pedazo golpe! I'll never forget what you're doing for me, ever. What is the girl babbling about? Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings, and I was root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... What's wrong? You've been acting really strange and you keep staring at me. You're making me kind of nervous, huh? Oh, sorry. I'm afraid to ask, but here it goes. So this might sound bad, but who are you? What? Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on a trial? You're absolutely horrible! No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that. Is this how a defense attorney treats his client, sir? I can't believe this. No, it's just, well, I think you have the wrong person. Yes? Who am I? Why am I drawing a blank? The trial will begin shortly. Este es el juez, ¿no? Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately? The trial's about to start. I'm counting on you in there, okay? Madre mía, yo y Phoenix ahora mismo estamos igual. Pero quién es? I guess I must have amnesia. Oh, Dios. Let's see. What can I piece together? From the sound of things, it's probably safe to say that I'm a defense attorney. Hasta aquí todo bien. And that girl, I said I'd prove her not guilty. So, she's the defendant. Ah, someone please tell me this is just a bad dream. Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? No sé cómo hacer el club sound, pero bueno, ya me entendéis. September 8, 10 AM, District Courtroom number 2. Hostia, ya, eso. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Birdie. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. What is it, Mr. Wright? Are you talking to me? Do you see any other defense attorneys here? I guess not. Now then, are you ready? No! What if I said no? Would that be alright? Of course it wouldn't. Then why bother asking him to begin with? Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory is kind of, The court will not hear the defense excuses. Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must make this trial fair but swift. I believe I have told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten. Actually, I have. Boom. Mr. Payne, your opening statement. Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What was? Her lover was a fellow police officer. A policeman? You did what to a policeman? It wasn't me. And besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that. In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant. Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness. It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since last time. I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie. Okay, and who are you again? The prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand. Here we go. Don't let me down. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright. Nowhere to hide. I'm so dead. Bueno, poned en los comentarios si sabéis a quién estoy haciendo, de qué voz estoy imitando para el señor Payne. Witness, please state your name and occupation. My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. You don't look very well, detective. Well, sir, the defendant, she works under me, so, you know... You work under that detective? Yes, sir, and while I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me. Okay, calm down, take it easy. Bring it down a couple of notches, I believe you. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Yes, sir. It happened at the park near headquarters, Expose Park. The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince. He was pushed down from the benches on the upper path, sir. The landing beat his body up bad and snapped his neck. The details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday. Oh, yes, this autopsy report, correct? I do not remember getting a copy. I see everything is in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented. Well, the victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing, sir. The results of the autopsy confirm the time of death. If I may, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph. Very well. This court accepts it into evidence. Tenemos la crime photo number 1. The victim fell from the walking path above. ¿Vale? Now then, I recall at yesterday's preliminary hearing, a very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, sir. Yes, I guess. Mr. Wright, is your head on right today? There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body. Was there? Have you lost your man, boy? Well, actually, it's just nerves. Give me a second. What? How can you talk like that, such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir. Alright, sir. I'll help you through this. At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at the court record. Hostia, el court record. Court record? Yep. Info about evidence and people involved with this case are all listed there, sir. You can look on the court record by pressing tab. Boom, tab. A ver. Attorney's badge. It's my all-important badge. It shows that I'm a defense attorney. Hasta aquí, todo igual que el primer juego. Cell phone. I found this in my pocket, but I don't remember what it means or how it got there. Lo utilizaremos después para hacer un memory awakening que te cagas, ya verás. Time of death. El 6 de septiembre a las 6:28. La causa de la muerte es un cuello roto. Y el cuerpo estaba aún a tope de moratones, esto guapos. Glasses. Found under the victim's body. Pieces of nearsighted lenses were found nearby. Vale. Aquí os voy a decir que yo tengo una ventaja mayor que todos vosotros que estáis viendo este vídeo, porque yo soy óptico y optometrista licenciado en Cataluña, España e Suecia. Así que más experto que yo en tema de nearsighted lenses no va a haber. No hay nadie. ¿Comprendes? Aquí, the victim fell from the walking path. Pum. Vale, una cosa que es graciosa es que aquí pone que son las 7 de la tarde, ¿vale? Aquí pone que son las 7, cuando la gente lo descubrió aparentemente. Que no, ya veremos luego si esto lo va a marcar. Y aquí hay una cabina de teléfono sospechosa para luego. Yo aquí siempre 3 pasos por delante. Vamos a ver los profiles. Esta es Maggie Beardy, age 22. My client, the only thing I can recall is that she's a policewoman. Suficiente. Este es Austin Prince, de 30 años, the victim and a policeman. It seems that he was dating the defendant, Maggie Birdie. Este es Winston Payne, el prosecutor. Bueno, bastante mierda. Y este es mi tío hermano Gamshu. Un tío con el que me llevé muy bien en episodios anteriores. Tap, huh? You really know what you're talking about, don't you? Too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think, I could totally be a legal aid instead. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later. So sorry, Your Honor. Well, I guess I better check the court record, see what I can find yes. Alright, Mr. Wright? Let's see if your notes are in order. What was the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body? It was the glasses bubble. That's simple, Your Honor. A broken pair of glasses. That's right. Whew, menos mal. The victim grabbed his killer's glasses as he was shoved, sir, and held onto them as he fell. Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye? Ella tiene gafas, directamente. Y vamos a ver que ella es, no es nearsighted, sino que es longsighted. O lo mismo es, que tiene hipermetropía en vez de miopía como la de las gafas. Ya veréis que yo os estoy explicando lo que va a pasar en este episodio. No he visto nada, pero bueno. Yes, this is my spare pair. ¿Cómo? But these glasses they found at the scene of the crime are not mine, I swear, sir. You sure about that? Look, it was a coincidence that on the same day I accidentally stepped on mine. A coincidence, she said, huh?
Your Honor, I have further evidence to present.
Oh, you have more?
And this evidence is very decisive.
Very well. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence. Decisive evidence. Cuidado, se viene. Vale, se está grabando bien. Yes. There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. During his death, the victim was pushed from the bench area, but he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. With this piece of evidence and the glasses, it's hard not to say that she is the culprit.
This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor.
Maggie. Me parece un poco raro esto de aquí, pero bueno. Why, this is... Yes, I can see her name is clearly written here.
The prosecution would like to submit this picture, Your Honor.
Understood. The court accepts it into evidence. Ya tenemos la foto 2. Una foto de el area around the hand. As if the glasses alone, didn't make you look suspicious, the victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground. But I already told you, those glasses are mine. And how do you explain this dying message? It's a conspiracy! I'm not guilty, sir. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. ¿Cross-examine? This is it. Que sí, que yo sé lo que es un cross-examine. Que te calles. ¡Que fuera de aquí! Okay, I'm gonna lend you a hand. The prosecution witness hide all the things from court, which means they lie from time to time. Lie, see, these people lie even when they are on the court of the law. Understand? A ver, lo siento que me esté pasando esto, pero bueno. Sometimes people just remember things wrong. Ah. Este es un scatterbrain. Gamshu, por favor. It doesn't matter, either way, it's bad for us, sir. That's why when you question witnesses, you have to find and expose their lies. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Talk about trial by fire. Here goes nothing. Bueno. A exponer las lies. Te voy a cross-examinar, Gamshu, que vas a cagarte encima. There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. Vamos a presionarte que flipas. Hold it! About those glasses. Do you have any proof that those belong to my client? The lenses are for nearsighted and are almost the same strength as hers. Hostia! Even the frames look kinda like the ones she's wearing in her ID, pal. What should I know now? Vamos a presionar más. Golpetazo en la mesa. Hold it! Almost and kinda are not good enough in cases like this. Do you have more definitive proof? Is there something that clearly, subrayame esta, cabrón, clearly links the defendant with those clauses? The dirt and sand wrapped out any traces of fingerprints or anything else. So what you're saying, detective, is that you have nothing that proves those clauses are my clients. Something like that?
What? What?
I see. So there is no proof. Wow, that's amazing! A la primera, cabrón. I could totally feel it down in my gut. Vale, bien, bien, bien. During his day, the victim was pushed from the bench area. Hold the fuck up. Now, you're sure he was pushed and that's how he fell? Yeah, pal. If you look at the wounds on the victim's body, there's no way it was anything else. Please continue with your testimony, detective. Anyway, the victim fell pretty far. But he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. Hold it. The culprit's name? Yeah, I was surprised too. I didn't want to believe it, but... Was the name that of my client? I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name. Maggie, sir. Voy a ver una cosa rápidamente. Mira, 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 ¿qué pasa aquí, Maggie, Maggie. ¡Presento! ¡Objection! ¿Estás bobo o qué? Ahora, ya veo que va a venir. Va a venir mi novia aquí y decirle... relájate, dos tonitos. ¿Vale? Que te pones muy nervioso con estas objections. What is it? What's come over me? Literalmente soy yo. Aquí, without thinking, I just blurted out objection. And I yelled it at the top of my lungs. Fingers outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. Este soy yo cada vez que hago un examen y alguien me dice ¿qué letra es esta de ahí? A, F, C. Doy un golpe en mi mesa y digo objection. Señoría, este señor no ve bien. What a rush, yeah! Detective Gumshoe. You talking to me, pal? Please, state the defendant's name for me. Objection! Es clavado lo mío.
What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright?
Boom, golpetazo en la mesa. Macho alpha. You'll see, this is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer the defendant's name, if you please. Where is this ridiculous question coming from? Defendant's name...
The defendant's name is Maggie Bird.
I think someone needs to check the court record. What? It says right here that it's Maggie Birdie. It looks like the bird caught the cat napping. What's going on here? I have no idea. No idea either, sir. Pero Gamshu está flipando ahora mismo. As you can see, it's misspelled. The victim did indeed leave a name Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled Maggie. Es americano, no británico, bobo. This is a blatant contradiction of facts. Whoa! How about that? I hadn't even noticed.
But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly.
Objection, cabrón! May I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover? Golpetazo en la mesa, increíble. If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him to have known her name.
No! No!
This is very true. Mr. Payne?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were in fact lovers?
Yes, I am quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force.
Detective Anshu, please testify for the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant. Yes, sir. Dustin and Maggie. Vamos allá. Testimonio. Officer Prince and Officer Birdie had been going out for about half a year. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Maggie, I mean Officer Bird, had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. I should know, cause she came to me to ask what she should get for him. Okay, those two sound like they were close.
Nevertheless, tragedy strikes.
I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright. Ya os digo perdón porque solo llevo 25 minutos, pero en algún momento me voy a hacer un lío de qué voz le pongo a cada persona, así que desde aquí me quito el sombrero y os digo que me disculpéis si en alguna vez se me mezclan los diálogos o hay algo que no os cuadra, ¿vale? Así que vamos allá. Officer Prince and Officer Birthday had been going out for about half a year. Hold it! ¿Qué quiere decir about half a year, cabrón? How do you know about this? Every year in March, we have a training camp for us cops. Officer Birdie was a rookie at the time, and she and Officer Prince seemed to hit it off. They got close, I take it. Actually, I was supposed to go too, but I couldn't pay the deposit for the trip, so I didn't. If only I had gone on that trip. What is it? Oh, yeah, nothing, sir, really. Anyway. A Gamshe le hubiera gustado estar en ese maravilloso trip, pero no pudo el pobrecito. Marriage? But wasn't the victim 8 years older than her? What? You saying a guy is gonna marry someone the same age as himself, pal? No, that's not what I mean at all. Detective Gamshu and Dustin were only a year apart, you know? I think this fella has a ways to go before marriage. Mind your own business, pal. The day of... me han dado un logro. Mind your own business, pal. Por haberle presionado ahí. Tira para atrás, bobo. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Vale, no puedo ver su cumpleaños. No, me cago en... Vale, presiónale. Hold it, a ver si es verdad. The day of the incident, you mean September 6th? Yeah, the victim, Officer Prince, had just gotten off duty at 5:30 p.m. that day, and since Maggie's night shift hadn't started yet, they went to the park for a bit. Oh, I remember when I was young and in love. Oh, it was a jolly time. That's great, Joanna. I'm glad you're such a cheerful old man. Maggie, I mean Officer Bird, had gotten a present. A ver, ¿qué present? You seem to know a lot about the defendant. Well, that's because I'm her boss, and I've got to watch out for my subordinates. But even what she was going to give as a present, isn't that going a bit too far? Hey, pal, what would you say? I know everything that happens under me, if someone so much as scratches there. I really don't need to know that much. Objection!
Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness.
I agree. Even if this witness has a crush on the defendant, that should not be the point of discussion this time. Whoa, wait a second. What are you talking about? This, it's all your fault, pal. You're guilty. I should have you arrested. I think the good detective me ha salido muy estalón ahora mismo, Kamshu. Y no quería tampoco. Pero bueno, a lo mejor le dejo como estalón. Ya me lo diréis en los comentarios lo que os apetezca. I think the good detective is about done here. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. Over 2 months ago? Yep. She's a very considerate woman, pal. So, what was this birthday present? She got him a glove. A single glove? Why would she only give him one?
Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove.
Oh, I see. A baseball glove. Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan. A baseball glove, Vamos a presionar un poco más allá. Just now, I believe you said that the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago.
Yeah, are you saying she bought that glove at the store that far in advance? Nah, nothing like that, pal. Then what is it like? She ordered it. It was custom made. Custom made? The glove was custom made. Yup, that's what I said. So the glove was custom made. Yeah, no, I really don't see how this glove is related to this case. Yes, it would seem that there is little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think that this glove is relevant? Of course it's relevant. I don't know where this will lead me, but... Oh, of course it's relevant! That glove is the key to this whole case. Yes! Bluffing to the max! Now this is the Mr. Wright I know. I'm so happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it would take. This is great. Pressing people. It feels like I've done this before. As if I used to do this, to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people. Very well, if you are that convinced, let's hear some more about the matter. Actually, I brought the glove with me today. And? Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry and show the glove to the court. Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with this case. Esta. Anyway, this is it, sir. Rather yellow, isn't it? A birthday present from Maggie to the victim. It was custom made. Wow. Officer, Prince really liked the color yellow. And that's why you had to special order it? Yep, that's right. That and one other reason. ¿Qué otra reason? A ver, aquí todo el mundo se está callando la verdad. I think this court has heard enough. It is clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other. Yes, that's correct, Your Honor. Now, if that is true, it brings up the most important question. Was the name Maggie really written by the victim? I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground. Yes, sir. Writing on the ground. We first looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. There were also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote this name with his right hand. Vale, hasta aquí, yes, a perfectly logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Thank you, Joanna. Vale, un segundo que voy a beber agua. A ver, writing on the ground. Esto está, media hora llevamos de episodio. Esto está interesante.
20 minutos después.
We first looked into the handwriting. Hold it right there, boy! But can you really determine handwriting based on a simple writing in sand? This is why amateurs are amateurs. We're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Scientific investigation in this country. Scientific investigation in this country is actually pretty good. I believe it's time to get back to the real point.
Agreed, Your Honor. So what was the result of the investigation?
Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. So in the end, you couldn't confirm it? Hey, don't you look down on us. I told you, we're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Everyone knows you can't find out everything you want with just scientific investigation. I've never heard that before.
Me neither.
Nor I. I never heard anything like that at the police academy, sir. Okay, so I made it up anyway. Next we check the victim's poison faker. Vamos a mirar un segundo. A photo of the area surrounding the victim's hand. Nada, nada. A ver, si tiene un broken neck, no habrá escrito nada, ¿no? Entiendo yo. En fin. Next we check the victim's pointer finger. Vamos a ver si es verdad. His pointer finger? You know, the one you're always pointing and waving around in people's faces. You mean, don't tell me it bothers you. Every time you do it, I have a mini heart attack. It's like you're trying to kill me, pal.
In any case, you examined the victim's index finger, correct?
Yeah, we figured there should be something on his finger if he had been writing in sand. And the results?
We found that there was sand trapped on the victim's fingernail. Hold it right fucking there, boy. And what does that prove?
Well, it proves that he did write that name with his own finger.
Yes, which explains why there was sand stuck under his nail.
I guess he's right. And there's more. There were also scratches on his skin and that were caused by human writing on the ground.
Scratches on his skin?
Yup, you can see them with your naked eye, but they are there.
That is incredible.
Sure is, that's the power of scientific investigation. They are so small that we had to use magnifying glass, like a really strong one. It's got a really scientific sounding name.
You mean a microscope?
Yeah, that's it. We used one of those and that's how we found them.
I can't believe this guy doesn't know what a microscope is. From this we could confirm that the victim wrote with his right hand.
Are you absolutely sure? I believe in the power of science.
I wonder if my evidence is solid enough to counter with. Listen to this, you would think that there was only one conclusion, that the name was definitely written by the nick. But don't you think that would be really strange, sir? If Dustin really wrote that message with his right hand, do you think he would have gone through that much trouble to get him his present? The present? What about it? A ver, este es un texto de béisbol. No puedo examinarlo ni ver nada. Hay algo aquí. No. A ver. Vamos a hacer una teoría, ¿eh? A ver si sale. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped under the finger, the victim's fingernail. There were also scratches in his skin, which caused by him writing on the... ¿Es este o este? Espera. Voy a hacer una big brain, ¿vale? Porque como este es de la mano derecha, ¿vale? Entonces significa que la víctima es de izquierdas. Él utiliza la mano izquierda para hacer las cosas. Por eso lanza la bola con la mano izquierda. ¡Ojo! ¿Que soy Dios o qué? ¡Soy Dios, cabrón!
What is he doing?
He's beginning to believe.
Detective, can't you take a look at this?
That's a glove, right?
Could you tell the court what is special about this glove? What's special? Never really thought...
What's special? Never really thought about it, but it's really yellow, and that's about it.
Yes, it's really yellow, but that is not the only one of its qualities. There's another reason why it's special.
And what would that be?
It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person.
¡Dios! Es que soy muy bueno, cabrón.
Explosion.
Aquí todo el mundo estaría mirando guías como auténticas pussies. Y yo soy Dios, cabrón. Yo lo he hecho yo solo. Solo he tenido que recorrerlo todo, hacer mis 30 segundos de Big Brain Time. Y ahí estaba.
Left-handed?
Why? You're absolutely right.
This glove is made to be worn on the right hand.
That is why it had to be custom made. I've never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale, have you?
Well, no.
So, detective? Which hand did the victim use to write the name with again? That's easy. Look, it's obvious from this picture it was that...
Wait a second.
Don't forget that the victim was left-handed. Ah! Objection! That is... I mean, I object.
Overruled. Mr. Wright, I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves. There is only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim. Aquí todo el mundo diciendo, pues tiene razón el Menda. Order! When you think about it, yes, yes. It is not possible that his name was written by the victim himself. Then that means Maggie is...
No, it's not possible. It's not possible.
Ay, no puedo hacerlo, tío. Dios, cómo me estoy cargando el cuello. Mr. Payne,
Yes, Your Honor.
the evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent.
No!
Alright, you did it, Mr. Wright! Woo, I feel like I can breathe again. It seems that we have reached the conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright. Me, Your Honor? Oh, well, thank you, sir. See, you got complimented by the judge again. You got complimented. You're really good. And that's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir. Are you joking? I'm more than ready to retire. I will announce my verdict. This court finds the defendant, Maggie Birdie.
No! Not yet.
No me jodas que yo ya estaba a punto de terminar el vídeo.
I mean, please give me a few more minutes, Your Honor.
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne?
The prosecution is not finished yet.
What do you mean? Aquí ha velocinado, ¿eh? Este es Mr. Payne 2. El auténtico dolor.
We'd like to call our next witness to the stand.
What? And what did this witness... Witness? The moment the victim was pushed to his death. What's more...
What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit.
What? Order in the court. I believe a recess is in order. Afterward, we will hear from this new witness. I had a feeling that was a bit too easy. Yo también. I need more information. I'll have to see what I can find out during this recess. I can let my guard down. It's only going to get tougher from here. Court is adjourned for recess. To be continued. Oh, bueno, 40 y pocos minutazos. Would you like to save? Yes. Y voy a guardar. ¿Os acordáis? Mira. Esto es... Lo estuve grabando 2020. 2020. Claro. Es que ahora mismo, hoy estamos a 26 de mayo del 2022. Hace precisamente un año y medio. Impresionante. Bueno, voy a guardarlo básicamente en el slot 3. Y aparcado. ¿Cuántos hay? Hasta 10. Bueno, me la suda. Así que muchas gracias por ver este episodio. Espero que os haya gustado, que lo hayáis disfrutado. Y nos veremos en la próxima con más Phoenix Wright. Y seguramente mejor. Seguiremos este espectáculo a ver dónde nos lleva. Pero bueno, primer episodio ya calentito.
Por favor, no os olvidéis de poner en los comentarios qué os ha parecido estas voces. Si creéis que os gustan las voces de Gamshoot, del juez que estoy poniendo, de Pain. A ver si os molan porque a ver, si no, a mí no me cuesta nada buscar nuevas voces, pero más que nada que yo me lo tengo que ir apuntando para no cambiar las voces de todo el mundo cada vez que vuelva a grabar Phoenix Wright, ¿vale? Mejor ahora, grabo hoy 3 horas de Phoenix Wright, en plan para tenerlo todo fresquito y que sepa lo que estoy haciendo, pero, ¿sabes? Más que nada que todo es corregible con un poco de tiempo, ¿vale? En fin.